What's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here, and this is my theory video for Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, the season finale. Okay, so basically, I'm thinking Troy might kill Madison. I know, just hear me out. It's possible, because I think at the end of the season, Troy killing Madison kind of comes full circle in a way, because a big part of his character has been the relationship between him and Madison, and he kind of believes that Madison's manipulating him. There were times where Madison was sort of treating him like a son, but also there's like some sort of sexual tension there. It's kind of messed up. But Troy's kind of a messed up character, and Madison's someone that just, she'll say anything, she'll do anything to protect her kids. And if there's one thing that this season of Fear the Walking Dead has proven, it's that it's not afraid to kill main characters. Look at who we lost in the beginning of the season. We lost Travis. So if Travis died, I think someone else could die. I think maybe Madison could be up next. I mean, do you really think that Nick or Alicia would die? If Nick or Alicia died, then what would Madison do? Like, I don't think she would function. I don't know if she would probably still protect the surviving kid, but she would just be like a shell of her former self, and she's already pretty much a killing machine, a robot, a monster, just someone that'll strangle a baby to death if it means protecting Alicia and Nick. So if one of her kids dies before she dies, it would just damage her character so much that it would just be almost too depressing to put in a TV show. So I think out of the 4 main family members that we had at the beginning of the show, the next one that will die after Travis will be Madison. And I don't know what more Madison is going to do. I don't know if she has that much more to offer to the story. Like, we finally understand her childhood, her flashback, not her flashback, but she finally talks about her childhood. I think in the 8th episode, she talked about how she killed her dad, and he was an alcoholic, and she just became kind of a damaged, cold human being. And that's why she does the things she does. And now that Travis is dead, Travis was kind of the voice of reason. Madison has just gone all the way to the dark side, because all she cares about is keeping her kids alive. And with Troy's just kind of a... He's almost kind of like the Joker from Batman. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He just wants to have fun. He doesn't care about dying. He would rather die than become a good person, than change into a normal, good, productive member of society. He kind of has his own code, but he has no problem killing people for any reason, like the most random reason possible. And he wanted to protect his people in a way, but now he's gotten banished. They're not going to take him back. So what is there left for Troy to do? We know that Troy's still out there. We know that Troy will come back. The writer said he'd come back. There's nothing really left for Troy to do other than get revenge. So I think Troy is going to try to kill Madison, and I think he could succeed, because that would be the ultimate revenge against Nick. Nick was the only person that Troy liked. Troy and Nick had a good relationship. And then when Madison was about to kill Jeremiah, Nick did it for her. And Troy knows that now, because Nick told him. So Nick killed Troy's parent, so now Troy is going to kill Nick's parent and get revenge. That sounds like something that Troy would do, because even though he respects Madison, I don't think he's above killing her. I mean, she did help banish him, and she did kind of manipulate him, so I could see Troy killing Madison. Like, the first episode of the season started with Madison fighting Troy. The last episode of the season could be Madison fighting Troy. It could go full circle. And Troy could kill Madison, and that would be the cliffhanger of the season. We would have Nick and Alicia want revenge, have more of a leadership type of role, because they can't act like kids forever. I think they're 18 19 in the show, but the actors are like 30. They can't be kids forever. I think eventually Madison is going to be the next main character to die, and Nick and Alicia will step up and stop having supporting roles and be pretty much the major characters. And I think season 4 will be about them looking for Troy, trying to kill Troy, kind of like the governor a little bit. Like after season 3, there's this villain character, the governor, that was still out there, and we were wondering where he was, and we were wanting to get revenge on him. And Troy's kind of going to have that role. I think Troy will survive the season. I don't see him dying in the finale. He could die. I could be totally wrong. Madison could be the one to kill Troy. I just think it would be more interesting if Troy killed Madison, because I don't know what Madison is going to do forever. I think she's kind of running out of story. It's like, I get it. She wants to protect her kids. So let's have something else happen. And I don't really want Troy to die this early. I want him to die sometime next season, in season 4. And having him kill Madison could make him even more interesting. Because he's kind of like Jaime Lannister in a way. He's just so unpredictable. I have no idea what he's going to do. And the actor's done a terrific job. He's really interesting. Just out of all the bad guys that both shows have had, I kind of like Troy more than Negan. Sorry, I love Negan in the comics and the show, and I really like Troy, and I think he's really interesting, and I want to see a little more of him. I want to see him get darker and darker and just get crazier and crazier and more unpredictable. And I want to see season 4 Nick and Alicia like fight against Troy. Maybe Troy has an army of people, and Nick and Alicia, they have the farm and the people at the dam, maybe. And it's like these two armies going to war against each other. And that could be a way to kill off a lot of sidekicks, a lot of side characters. Because we haven't had a lot of death this season, other than Jeremiah and Travis and the blonde girl's family that Troy killed. We haven't had too many characters die this season. So I think season 4 could really clear the herd, because you can't have too many safe characters in a Walking Dead spinoff. You just can't. So if Troy kills Madison, and then Troy has his own army, he meets a bunch of new characters and builds this army. And then Nick and Alicia, they take the farm people, the dam people, Daniel Salazar, Victor Strand. It could just be these two armies fighting each other in season 4. And there could be a lot of death and a lot of chaos and destruction. So I think that could be the next step in the show. It could be Troy killing Madison. Then season 4 revolves around the aftermath of that. It could be Troy fighting Nicholas and Alicia, and all these characters fighting each other, and Nick and Alicia, the last surviving members of their family, kind of turning into these adults early on and having to take more responsibility and take on more leadership type of roles. But anyway, it's just a theory. It's just my theory. I think it's possible. I'd like to see it, because I do believe Madison could potentially be the next main character to die. So yeah, anyway, that's just my theory. Don't slap me in the face. Don't get mad. Sorry. But I mean, someone has to die eventually. I think this season is going to kill one more main character. We have 5 episodes left. I think one more major character could die, and it could be Troy killing Madison, because Troy's kind of that wild card. He's out there. We don't know where he is. We don't know what he's doing. We know he's probably doing something bad. He's probably up to no good. He probably wants revenge for what happened to Jeremiah. So yeah, I think Troy could kill Madison in the finale. But anyway, that's just my theory. Alright guys, well, let me know what you think. Comment below, like, subscribe. What do you think is going to happen in the season finale? What do you think will happen next season? Who do you think will die next? What do you think Troy's up to? Just let me know, and don't be shy. Please subscribe. Please tell me what kind of videos you want to see. I make a lot of Walking Dead videos, but I'm also about to make video game playthroughs once I figure out how to record and get the sound right and everything. I'm not going anywhere. I plan to expand this community and really develop a nice, awesome community of people, and hopefully get 1 million subscribers someday. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm Spencer Rhodes. I'll see you guys later. Bye.